Yeah, obviously that was a hard loss, and I told Jimmy just in the post game, I was, intrigued. We tried to give our guys a couple days off and then prepare as well as we could. How would we respond? Would that ball, that resiliency bounce up and we'd be ready, or would it be flat and kind of deflated? And the way we started the game, I was a little bit concerned because they got off to a good start and we weren't quite sharp, bobbled some balls. But I really did like how they responded with their defense, first of all, and in the first half. And then we got some significant contributions, off the bench. I thought Cody and Caden, obviously the first half, Caden was terrific, getting some just different kinds of buckets and being active. And then, you look at Reese's stat line. That's quite a stat line. When I looked at the stat sheet, I didn't realize it was that good. And, made some shots. And, Jeff, we were in that spot against Florida State, and we got a chance. We had a bad turnover. They hit some tough shots. And, again, here we are. How are we going to respond? And I thought, yes, they missed a couple easy ones, but we didn't buckle this time. We stayed tough, and that's what it's about. That's the difference. Making some plays. Maybe they missed some, but just lasting.
Mike Barber, you're up next. And again, anyone else still have questions, please use the raised hand function.
Hey, Tony, congratulations. You mentioned Reese. He's done the rebounding, the defense kind of all year long. The three-point shooting, 3 for 3 today, how important was that? And particularly the third one was with the shot clock winding down. The one kind of put it away maybe for you guys.
Well, I don't know if anything is ever put away, Mike. If you've watched us, we got to just keep playing until the final horn. But that was a big one, and, we were 7 of 12 from 3. I don't know what someone said we only took 1 in the first half. And they gave us, they were playing faster and a little more aggressive offensively, Louisville was, and defensively they threw a little bit of zone at us. Then they were, mixing some things up because they were trying to come from behind. But, for us when we can knock down some threes, boy, that takes the pressure off. I look at, we gave up 44 in the second half. There were some breakdowns defensively, but as I often say, we made some shots, made some plays at key times, and that was just enough.
Kip Coons, you're next.
Yeah, Tony, Cody Statman's play, not just today, but lately, he's given you guys something that you needed off the bench. What's changed for him, or what has allowed him to become a bigger contributor?
Yeah, at Miami, and again, he's gotten a little more time all year, and he's made the most of it at he played some perimeter for us, certainly played some at the 4 spot, and, he can shoot it. He just a little more of a guard out there. A lot of teams are playing 4 perimeters, and he's been in this system for a while, and I'm really happy. His mom and dad are here and his brother to get to see him when they've never been here for his career. So that's what you hope experience brings in a guy who's been in a lot of situations, though he played sparingly for the early part of his career, and even most of it battled through some injuries and health issues. But really good to see him, trying to, just finish as strong as he can. Couldn't be happier for Cody and just how he played, and we're going to continue to need that.
We'll go back to Jeff White.
Yeah, Tony, Caden has he had a game similar to this in Durham against Duke. What's the key for him to kind of becoming more consistent offensively, so every time out you have a decent idea what you might get from him? Yeah,
first, just be as good as you can in the little areas, which kind of is who he is, rim protecting, rebounding, active defensively. What I liked today in this game that was maybe even a little different than the Duke game, it wasn't just that he was catching alley-oops or finishing. He made a few plays. He turned and face. He beat a guy off the dribble. He can do some of those things. So just seeing his comfort level and maybe confidence grow, again, getting some points off the bench was good. And he attacked and he used his length. And, I guess this is just part of the process of a young player that has not played a lot and now is getting more and more time. So really a good first half from him. To see Reese and Caden give us that, 2 younger guys, was nice in this setting.
Mike Barber?
Yeah, Tony, with the matchup with Curry, and it seemed like maybe Cafaro's size gave him a little more trouble, but I'm sure you didn't want to give up Caden's offensive abilities. What was the challenge there with Curry? Yeah,
he's so physical, and you look at that stat line, sometimes we were trapping him, sometimes we weren't, and they ran a good action late that was tough. They gave him a little, kind of a dribble handoff from about 10 feet, and he's just a physical. You can see that physical player. Some of it was foul trouble. Some of it was just how we were playing. And again, we had the lead and adjust with it. And I thought, again, we did a pretty good job as far as managing that. But I wish we could have controlled them a little more so it didn't get as tight.
Kip Coons, you're next.
Tony, your offense first half, a lot of points in the paint. Second half, when Louisville went zone, you started shooting threes, and both areas well over 50%. Are we seeing a revival of the offense now? We're finding its stride.
Yeah, I think you have to take what the defense gives you. And, I told our guys that was a hard loss on Saturday, but they have improved as this year has gone on. They've played some good basketball, and they've improved and come a long way. And, let's finish this out the right way. And so, again, in this game, yeah, you saw, Florida State plays a little different kind of defense. They force you to do things that a lot of other teams don't. But we got some quality looks, of course. We, got guys to the rim and just had a steadiness about us most of the game. So, again, you take a quality shot, what the defense gives you, and that's what we did tonight or today.
Last question from Mike Barber, and then we'll have Reese Beekman next.
Hey, Tony, if I could sneak in one more on Reese. What was his development been like? His mom was saying that he's kind of a quiet kid and keeps to himself, in that first year in quarantine and everything was tough for him. What's it been like to watch him grow in your program?
Well, he's sitting right next to me, so maybe you can ask him that. So I can't talk too good about him. He's right here. So, no, great. I love seeing guys improve and get after it and understand. And I challenged Reese after the Florida State game. I did. I challenged him. There's a couple things that were inconsistent, and I thought he really responded in the right way, and we'll need that. We'll continue to need it. But, no, he's got a ton of experience last year. And now he's in his second year here, and, all those games and understanding what needs to be done for this team on both ends, I think he has a clear picture of that. And, of course, the longer you're at a place, you just get more comfortable in all areas. So that's a joy for me to see, guys make steps and improve and lead. And he has a lot of ability. And, again, he's just got to keep getting after it the way he is. And